One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 5 showdown is in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason bowls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
He's past the sticks. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Hand it to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. St. Clair fires to the right. Caught! They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Driving forward, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Rushes on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires left. Makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Right, it's Roberts. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They've got to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. Cuts it upfield. It's Young. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Making the adjustment. Carr to throw for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Knocked down immediately.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing St. Clair. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's some daylight. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. See some running room. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This is a designed run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're in the gun. 3rd down. Here's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Motion from the back.
Booster, booster. Move.
4th down, Carr. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. We're not trying to ISO a corner. Get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
makes the grab. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Tavian St. Clair makes the catch. It's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Look out! And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Notre Dame right back to the line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
He's changing the play. Ready, go! Carr. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. As a result, no touchdown.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch of the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets the back moving. Throwing. Carr. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walton. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass, it's Carr. Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 8 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's USC looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot, they try it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Carr from the gun on third down. Under pressure. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying to make one miss. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. St. Clair. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's going to let it go. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the return, it's Barres. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a crease, it's Walton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Carr to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Carr rushes on. He sacked. This defense all over it.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The hand to the running back. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Tavian on the play action. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field coach? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready. Just like 1st down, just like 2nd down. They gave up some yards on this drive, but really bowed their neck up, and a big 4th down decision looming for this offense.
Left side is Smith. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Bareth. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. On the move, it's Walton. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30, blue 30.
This quarterback part of their running game. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Throwing St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 95 set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to... Snags it, and he's open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Right side, it's Alexander. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
C.J. Carr firing again. With the catch, it's Graham. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Ready. 180.
Sends it back in motion.
Go.
Throwing, Carr. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And they're not on the same page there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on third down, Carr. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
On the direct snap, it's Walton. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
22. Ready, go.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
4th down, Carr. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the...
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Carr to throw. Look out. Trying to buy time. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Carr. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Moves the pocket. It's Carr. Makes the grab. Taken down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Got his man on the right. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Hey, check it. 36-92. Block check.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. One more play to pad the stats.
Here we go. Ready. 129. 129. Ready, go.
Fourth down, Carr. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.